So considering this distraction and the lack of attention, let's look at this quote from Herbert Simon. So I did part of my PhD in Stanford. I also did some of that in Carnegie Mellon, and Herbert Simon is a famous economist from there. And he talked about this concept of attention economics in 1971. So even before this whole technology revolution has changed the distraction of our day, he said in 1971, an abundance of information can cause a poverty of attention. So in this increasing world of complexity, more and more data, more and more information is not always a good thing. Information is not the same as knowledge. It's not the same as insight. So sometimes when we have more and more of this noise, we're losing attention, we're losing performance within the workplace. But look, recognizing we're all in this world together, let's do a short test, yeah? Let's test your awareness through this short video. Let's have a look.
This is an awareness test. How many passes does the team in white make?
Go!
The answer is 13. But did you see the moonwalking bear?
Go!
So how many passes did you get? Did you get 13? Or did you see the bear? Don't tell me you got both, right? Unless you've seen the video before. So this is based on research from psychology called the invisible gorilla. It basically just means when we're focusing on something, in order to get that thing completely correct, then we miss what's going on around us. So the takeaway from this video for me, within the context of the workplace, is that multitasking is a myth. Again, we have this belief, this misconception within today's business environment. With more and more things to do, we have to multitask. Multitasking is actually a bit of a misnomer. It's actually switching rapidly between tasks, switching our attention between different things. But when we do that, we start to make errors. The research has shown time and time again, errors will increase, and also the time that it takes you to complete a task will also increase. Sometimes if you have to do menial tasks, firefighting, then yes, maybe you can switch your attention between different menial tasks. But more and more as we go through a demanding career, we have tough problems to solve. And this requires our undivided attention. We need to fully focus on these tough problems. And part of that focus is putting away these distractions. Whether that be checking email, whether that be phone calls, whether that be people coming into your office. How can you create these periods of focus during a busy day? Now this multitasking thing is to do with the fact that the way that our brains are wired. Our brains, they are not parallel processors like a computer, they are serial processors. In order to do something correctly, we need to focus fully on that thing. Do one thing at a time, and do it well. Even Peter Drucker, writing about the effective executive in 1966, he said the same thing. And we need that advice more now than ever. And neither is it the case of the younger generation being able to do this multitasking. Again, if I can go back to research done at Stanford, they took 20-something students, they put them in a laboratory, they asked them, do you multitask? They said, yeah. You have such a busy life. WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, all of these things. All of these demands, we need to multitask. So they put them in a laboratory, they give them tasks to do, and they were terrible under this multitasking protocol. So this is part of our basic human needs. Our brains are wired in such a way, we need to design out this distraction from our daily life in order to have that focus.